Russia has launched a major overnight assault on Kyiv and surrounding areas, in what Ukrainian officials describe as one of the heaviest attacks on the capital since the war began. According to reports, Russia fired hundreds of drones and missiles, including around 90 missiles and 600 drones, during the hours-long bombardment. Ukrainian authorities say an Oreshnik hypersonic missile was also fired near Kyiv, marking the third time this missile has been used in the conflict since Russia's full-scale invasion in 2022. The strike killed at least 4 people and wounded more than 80, with officials reporting extensive damage to dozens of residential buildings, schools, offices, shops and warehouses. Kyiv Mayor Vitaly Klitschko described it as a terrible night for Kyiv, saying rescue teams were extinguishing fires, clearing debris, and providing medical assistance to victims.
На дану хвилину ми маємо інформацію про одну загиблу. Більше 20 людей зараз госпіталізовано. На жаль, серед госпіталізованих є також діти.
Explosions were reported in Kyiv shortly after 1 a.m. local time, following warnings from Ukraine's Air Force that Russia might launch an Oreshnik missile. Damage was reported at several locations, including Ukraine's Foreign Ministry building, where windows were blown out, and parts of Independence Square. As fires broke out across the city, residents took shelter overnight in metro stations while emergency teams worked through the night to evacuate the wounded and control the damage. Ukraine's officials also said residential buildings were heavily impacted, with the front facade of a 5-story building collapsing, while metro station infrastructure and surrounding commercial buildings were also damaged. Strikes were also reported outside the capital, including in the broader Kyiv region, where 2 people were killed and 9 others injured, according to regional authorities. In the central city of Cherkasy, 11 people were wounded after a drone crashed into an apartment block. President Volodymyr Zelensky said Russia had also targeted water supply facilities, accusing Moscow of trying to damage infrastructure ahead of increased summer demand. He said the strikes must have consequences for Russia and called for decisions from the United States, Europe and other international partners.
3 російські ракети проти об'єкта водопостачання, спалив ринок, десятки житлових будинків пошкодив, кілька звичайних шкіл. Запустив свій Орeshnik проти Білої церкви, реально неадеквати. Важкий був удар, ракет різних типів 90, із них багато балістики 36, 600 дронів. На жаль, не всю балістику вдалося збити. Найбільше влучань у Києві, і саме Київ був основною мішенню цієї російської атаки. Путін вже і слово «ура» не може нормально вимовити, шамкає, а все ще своїми ракетами перемагає житлові будинки.
Russia, meanwhile, said it had used Oreshnik, Iskander, Kinzhal, and Zircon missiles in what it described as retaliation for Ukrainian strikes on civilian targets in Russia. The Russian Defense Ministry claimed the strikes targeted Ukrainian military command facilities, air bases, intelligence sites, and military-industrial locations. Russia has denied targeting civilians, despite ongoing destruction and civilian casualties reported throughout the war. By sunrise, thick smoke was seen across Kyiv as firefighters battled multiple blazes and rescue teams continued clearing damaged areas, while emergency crews worked to restore order in affected parts of the city.